everyone, welcome back to another Connecting with Creativity. I'm Alex, and this week we will be making watermelon paper fans. So for this project, you will need 2 popsicle sticks, a ruler, 2 sheets of red paper, 1 sheet of green paper, and 1 sheet of white paper. We will need some tacky glue, some sort of twine or string that you have, and a pen and a pencil. All right, let's get started. So first we're going to take 1 sheet of red paper and I'm just kind of marking a halfway point. So if the paper is facing the long ways, I want to cut this sheet in half long ways. So I am just going to go ahead and mark it with a ruler and a pencil. And then I'm going to cut this sheet of paper in half. I'm now going to take my half sheet and I'm going to go ahead and save it off to the side. And then we're going to take our white and green sheets of paper, and having the sheets face long ways, you're going to want to take a pencil. So here I did it the wrong way, and then I quickly noticed and realized that I had to turn the paper and do it this way. So having it be long ways and then just kind of marking off a small section of that white sheet. We're going to do 4 small strips. So it'll be 4 small strips of this white, and I'm using my green sheet of paper to kind of give a straight line on this white sheet, and also to kind of make sure that it's like the same thickness of these white strips, but they don't have to be perfect. They will be covered up by the folding process. So as long as they're about this thick, it should work. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the green sheet of paper. So we're going to make 4 small strips using the white sheet as a straight edge to kind of create that rind and the white part of the watermelon with these strips. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and cut out these strips of white and green paper. So cutting along the lines that we just did, we're going to make 4 of these. So now we're going to leave these 4 white strips of paper off to the side, and now we're going to cut out our green ones. and I accidentally ripped my green sheet of paper, but that's okay because two of these strips are going to be much shorter than the other two. So I just cut off the rip part, and we're going to put our green strips off to the side. And now we're going to go ahead and grab our red sheets of paper. So now we're going to go ahead and take one of our green strips. I'm taking the shorter ones to work on the half sheet of paper that we cut. And then we're just going to glue them to the top and the bottom, making sure our paper stays thick side rather than fat side. So here I'm just going to glue on the first green strip of paper to the top. And I'm going to glue another piece of green paper to the bottom. I am then going to take two strips of our white paper, and I'm going to glue them right above and below the green strips that we just did. So right below the top one and right above the bottom. And now we're going to add in the watermelon seeds using a black pen or marker or pencil. So here I'm just doing 2 rows of seeds, and I offset the seeds as you can see here. So the second row I made sure we're in between the 2 seeds that I did on the bottom row. And we're going to do the same thing at the top. So 2 rows of watermelon seeds, making sure that they are offset from each other to give a more realistic look. So then I'm going to cut off the excess of the green and white strips. And here is one completed. And we're going to set this off to the side, and we're going to work on the larger piece now. So we're going to go back and do the same steps that we did on the half sheet of paper to the first full sheet of paper. So again, we're going to take our glue. We're going to glue on one of the green strips at the top and at the bottom. And then we're going to add our white sheets, our white strips right below and above that. And again, we're going to draw on our watermelon seeds the same way we did on the other sheet of paper, where we have 2 rows offset from each other. So at this point, we're going to let our sheets of paper dry for about 10 minutes. And after they have dried, we are going to go ahead and start folding. So we're going to do accordion folds, meaning that we will fold a small strip about the same size that we did the white and green strips one way, and then we're going to flip over the paper and do it the other way. So as you can see here, I am continuing to fold forward, but flipping the paper after every fold to give a nice accordion fold. And we're going to continue this the whole length of the paper, and we are going to make the same accordion folds on the smaller sheet of half red paper. And now we're just going to take the glue, and on the edge of the big and the small sheet of paper, we're going to glue them together to create one extra long sheet of watermelon paper. So then we're going to gather our accordion paper kind of thing, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab it like a bow tie, and we are going to wrap it in our twine or our string like a bow tie. And when you have wrapped it enough, or you feel like it's enough, we're going to cut off our twine, and we are going to tie it in a knot. And we're going to cut off the excess string. And now we are going to go ahead and glue these two sides together to create the fan. So you can just gather up those two sides like so. And then on the inside, just dab a little bit of glue down the entire length of the paper, and then bring those two together to create the fan. And then if you have any clips or anything that can hold it together, it will make the drying process a lot easier rather than holding it the entire time. And then we are going to take our popsicle sticks, and we are going to measure about where they should be so that you have enough to grab the stick, but enough to also support the fan. So I put a little bit of glue there, and again, I'm gluing that to the edge of the bottom right here. And there's just enough to grab with my thumb at the bottom, like so. And we're going to do the same thing with the other popsicle sticks. So leaving enough room at the bottom for your thumbs. We're going to go ahead and glue that onto the bottom half of the watermelon. And now we're going to go ahead and let this dry. So I would give this another 10 minutes to make sure that it's fully dried. And at this point it is, so we can remove anything that we had holding it together. And we should be able to grab the two popsicle sticks together. And here is our finished product. So yes, you can fold it in half to close it. You can get a piece of string to keep it closed. And this is it fully open. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you next week for another Connecting with Creativity. Bye.